All right, real quick, that video didn't work out that great. This footage that I had, the um, ABS sensor was the wrong one. So what I did was I cleaned it. I took it apart and I cleaned it with air. Elsa, look, say hi to YouTube. Look. We left for the week. We're out in Pennsylvania right now. So say hi to YouTube. So anyway, the ABS sensor was the wrong one, and I had read that you can clean them. So what I did was I put some WD-40 or PB Blaster, I think it was. I just sprayed the end of the sensor, and you can't really tell where anything... She's bugging me. Right? You see people out there? Who's here? She must have saw somebody outside or something. She's guarding the truck. Anyway, let me hurry up and get this done. So we cleaned the air sensor. I blew it out with a bunch of air, and I've driven it 250 miles right now, and no ABS light came back on. So here's the footage from this ABS sensor replacement. It's how to replace the sensor. It's all apart, and the old one's removed out, but it does show how to remove the old sensor. But usually it could just be cleaned. You got to clean the sprocket because they can get caked up with dirt and mud and stuff, and then it don't read right. So even though I didn't replace it because I didn't have the right part, here's the video on how to replace a wheel speed sensor on a 2008 Ford Fusion front wheel drive. Okay, if you like my content, like, thumbs up, tell everybody about my stuff, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get all my notifications. And I got a lot coming up. I had to take some time off to get some stuff done around the house, but a lot more stuff is going. But here you go. Do the right thing. Good morning out there, YouTube. It's Sunday morning here for me at the Working Man Restoration Headquarters. We're working on a 2008 Ford Fusion. We're replacing the ABS wheel speed sensor, whatever ABS wheel speed sensor, part ABS 1816, or I don't know about that part number. And these are side related because I had this one, had the wrong one from the other side. So what we did was yesterday we went ahead and tore this apart, and this job is super easy. It takes like maybe 6 or 7 minutes. What you got to do is there's a 10mm bolt that goes down in it's like down here somewhere. Let me see, where'd my light go? Oh, it's over here. You got to take this 10mm bolt out to take this side piece out. I pulled the bottom of the seat out, but what you got to do is there's a 10mm bolt that it's right here. That's where the bolt is. 10mm bolt right there, and you take this side bolster thing out right here. This is the bolt. And then you pull it, you pull these things out, this piece is locked in. You gotta make sure to pull it straight so you don't break it. You pull that side bolster piece out because the hole for the ABS sensor is right here. That hole right there. And what we gotta do is, there's just a couple little clips and stuff that you gotta do. I already took the wheel off and all that. You guys don't need to see how to take a damn wheel off. I wanted to hurry up and speed the video up and not waste a bunch of you guys' time. So you only got to take two 10mm bolts out. This one here came from, and where it comes from, right under here, is there's a spot right in there somewhere. You'll see the bolt. Yeah, right there. That nice little clean spot. That's where the sensor, the bolt goes in the sensor. So what you got to do is we'll feed this backwards through. But you plug the speed sensor in and you bolt it in through that bolt hole right there. You put that back in place, bolt that in, and then you just follow the clips on through. They got all these little clips. They're placed here and there. So you got this one, oops, that one right there, and you got that one right there, and then it goes behind this plate right here. You got to pull this back, and that's where you feed this through. Make sure to get the seal on the body. Let me see if I can find where that is here. This goes through the car. This looks a little different than the other one. But the plug, anyway, the plug is right here. You plug it into this. So this plugs into here. Don't really make any sense. Alright, I'll check back with you when I figure this out. It don't appear to be the same. Well, we got two different parts. This is the plug, the old one, new one on the left. Different plugs. So, and what sucks is I had this pulled to take with me this morning and we forgot to grab it. But also this has a body grommet. This one here. That's the old one. The new one don't have that anywhere near on this harness. It mounts the same. The end piece is the same. But all this is totally different. This one must run on the exterior of a car somehow. So I have to go back and change out this part. So the next thing we're going to do on this car is with the check engine light on. We're going to replace with these parts right here. This is what I went to Ace Hardware and I got this 1/2-inch steel insert male adapter. And what we're going to do is we're going to probably put some thread tape on here. But this is a one-way check valve. You can blow through it on one side and not the other. So this is going to replace, and we bought a relay. I don't know which one it's going to be, but we went and bought, let's see, that's a store number, that's an order number, location. I don't know what the part number is. Oh, there we go. We'll go with this. That's the relay number. So, we live about 20 miles, no, not 20 miles. How far is that, Caitlin? It is like 18 miles, isn't it? Down to Queensbury. So, we live quite a ways away from the parts store, so when I buy parts, I kind of, if it's a question, I'll usually have to buy 2 or 3 parts and then bring back the other one. Because it's not worth the gas money to go down there. So what we're going to do here is, let me get the light. This part was they wanted $200 for this this thing here. This is the secondary air pump. This is not the air pump that we're going to replace. But we hot wired the secondary air pump. And what we did was we jumped. This is the relay for the secondary air pump. What we were getting was a PO 410 and PO 491 code out of the computer. So I bought a new relay. I'm going to replace this relay because if I jump this, then if I jump this, it works. So the pump works. So instead of spending $200 on replacing this I forgot what it was called, air modulator, some stupid part. So where that clamp is right there is going to be one side, and we're going to block this tube off right here, this tube that goes to it, and then the other one that goes out on the other end is where we hook the tube to. So, okay, I'll turn you back on when I get some better light maybe or something figured out, alright?